Now let's move on to Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Now this is an interesting one because we're talking about the physiology of the body as it ages, right? I'm in my mid-50s myself, right? And I understand that my mind still tells me I can do things, but I can't really do it. I can't really do it. You know, the mind lied to you like a kid. You remember when you was a kid, you would see the older kids balancing themselves on stuff and walking on like a beam or something. You'd be like, oh, I can do that. And you jump on top of the beam. First of all, you can't even get up there. You're wobbling and stumbling all over the place. You get on the beam, you fall down, fall on your face because you don't have the motor skills. But that's how it gets again as you get older. The older you get, the more you return to childhood. Your motor skills are off. That's why Mike come walking in like that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the way he walked, the way he moved, he looked bad. They should have never sanctioned that fight. I thought Jake Paul was going to hurt him. All y'all talking about Mike gonna do, Mike gonna do. Mike is old, people. Whatever he's doing in the gym, that looks good. Pads don't punch back. And plus, it's not just the punching. In the actual fight, your mind is burning a whole lot of energy. The thinking, you know, the heart rate. None of this is going on in sparring. You know, there's no emotional energy being burned in sparring. So in sparring, you look good, you're going, you know, you look like you got all this energy and stuff, but when you get in the ring, now you're actually against a dude that's trying to tear your head off. You're thinking differently, you're moving differently. Everything is different, you know what I'm saying? You're burning a whole lot of emotional energy, you know what I'm saying? And you don't get that in sparring. So I told my wife after the first round, my wife said, he's still trying to move. I said, yeah, but look, by the fourth round, he gonna barely be able to stand. And I was damn near right. Know how I know? Because I'm old. You know what I'm saying? I'm old. I know how my body feels. I stay in pretty decent shape for an older dude too. I just hit the gym, man. I'm still benching about 250, you know what I'm saying? You know, I could fool you if I pull my shirt off. I could fool you. You like, damn, that old nigga in good shape. Yeah, but I can't fight with none of you young, I'm gonna shoot you, you know what I'm saying? I can't fight with none of you young motherfuckers, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get tired. If I don't knock you out within the first minute, I'm gonna get tired. Because I just don't have the gas tank to compete with you anymore. You know what I'm saying? When you're young, you got that gas tank. I used to fight all day. I used to get in scraps, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I could do that when I was young. I can't do that right now. I can't throw the same amount of punches. I can't duck and dive and slip. You know, the body don't even do that stuff no more, man. You know what I'm saying? I fuck around and try to weave, man, pull a muscle or something, you know what I'm saying? It's just different when you get older, you know what I'm saying? And I knew Mike was going to have problems with his age the whole time. I was never under any delusion. All y'all talking about Mike gonna do it, but Mike can still punch, the power go last. Yeah, the power might go last, but everything else is gone. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is gone. And the most important thing that's gone is the gas tank. Now, did Jake carry Mike? That's a question you're hearing a lot. I think Jake did. In fact, during the fight, again, my wife is a witness to all this. I told my wife somewhere around the fourth round, I said, Jake is carrying him. Because Mike is done. I told my wife, Mike is done. Jake carrying him. At this moment, you know, now Jake said that he just didn't want to get caught, said the dude still strong, I didn't want to get hit. I don't think that was really what it was. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Jake got really a killer instinct of a fighter either, though. You know, Jake Paul, he likes the idea of fights, but he wants to fight comfortably. He wants to stay out of the way and hit you with a shot, you know what I'm saying? He wants to fight where it's comfortable, you know? But, so I don't think he really got the killer instincts of a fighter, you know what I'm saying? Because a real fighter would have just went at Tyson. After about the fifth round, the sixth round, Tyson was done. And a real fighter would have knew that, and he'd have pressed him, kept the shot to the midsection, you know what I'm saying? He'd have pushed him back. He'd have made Tyson have to grapple with him. He'd have went on Tyson and caught him in close and made Tyson have to use some upper body strength to move him around and try to get position at the same time. A couple of shots to the stomach. Tyson would have crumpled from exhaustion by the seventh round if Jake Paul would have started doing that around the fifth.
Do you think Jake took it a little easy on him?
Nah, I think Jake was trying to set him up for the okie doke. He was trying to play. Yeah, he was going down here and then come on, talk to me. He wasn't no taking it easy. Now people keep forgetting that Jake is not that experienced of a boxer. So what all can he actually do?
Jake Paul started doing it around the 4th or 5th round because Tyson was done that after the 3rd. He was done. 4th or 5th round, Jake Paul started going to the gut. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Just all here. You know, forget about here. All here, all on the side. Da, da. You know what I'm saying? About a 6th, 7th round, Tyson would have crumpled over. He'd have crumpled. But I think it'd have been bad on Jake if he'd have did that. If Jake would have muscled Tyson, you know, winning on him and beat him up, Tyson go down, it's ugly, the crowd horrified, you got this old grandpa on the ground, Jake looking like a bully. It wouldn't look good on Jake. I think Jake became consciously aware of the optics by the 3rd round. He's like, this dude is old and slow. I bet not, you know, knock this old man out. I got to leave this alone. I shouldn't have did this. I think he became consciously aware of the optics of it all, and he let his foot off the gas. I don't think he went for the kill. I don't think he has that kind of killing instincts anyway, but I don't think he went for the kill. I think he still know enough to know when he got a man that's just not, that shouldn't be in a ring with him, you know what I'm saying? And I don't care how good you are at that age, you shouldn't be in a ring with a younger dude. You know, as I told my wife, man, you can go into any inner city and find a dude that fight a lot, that's pretty good with his hands. He's gonna beat Tyson right now. He's gonna fuck Tyson up. Any dude. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just the age factor is just too much of a factor. Because your body just don't move the way it used to move. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nothing is the same, you know? So Jake hit him, you know, Jake hit him hard a few times, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think Jake really, like, has boxer power either. You know, he hits, you know, basketball players and knock them silly, you know what I'm saying? He hits, you know, UFC fighters, and they notorious for not having good chins, you know what I'm saying? Knock them silly, but you ain't gonna hit a boxer, you know, that's used to being punched and just knock him silly. It don't work that way, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, Jake just, I don't think he has the kind of power that people think he has. I think he has decent power, but I don't think he's powerful, you know what I'm saying? Because Jake Paul is not gonna beat a legitimate boxer within a certain age range because he's just not good enough. But these handicap matches that he's making, he's really, I know we're saying he's bullying, but I think he's really pragmatic. I think he's aware of his limitations, and he don't want to get himself embarrassed. So he's trying to figure out fights that are big enough events with big name people that are intriguing enough to bring people out, but at the same time, it's enough of a handicap because he doesn't have the real skills of an actual boxer. So it's enough of a handicap where it kind of balances off. So he's looking for an age advantage or a size advantage, you know what I'm saying? Or a discipline advantage, you know? And that's what Jake Paul has been doing. But, you know, at the same time, he's not going to beat a boxer. You take somebody like Andre Ward, who's 40 years old. Jake Paul getting in the ring with Andre Ward, the fight don't go 2 rounds. Probably won't go 1 round, but the fight don't go 2 rounds. You know, somewhere around the 2nd round, if Jake Paul can run and hold good, it might take Ward 3-4 rounds to get to him, but he going to get to him. You know what I'm saying? He going to get to him. And Ward going to press him. Ward got the killer instincts. He's going to actually press him. He's going to body him. You know what I'm saying? He's going to hurt him. And another thing that boxers have is the ability to throw short punches and hurt you. You know, good, especially punchers, good boxers with decent power, they don't have the cock back to hurt you. They can throw punches from literally right here and just, you know what I'm saying, and hurt you. You know, it's like a martial arts. You know, boxing is still like a martial art. You know what I'm saying? If you could, you know, if you plant that punch right, the right type of torque on it and everything, you could generate enough force in a short distance to hurt a person, you know? Y'all remember when Tank hit Barrios with that body blow that put Barrios down? Tank was inside on Barrios. His left hand was already cocked right here, and all he did was shot it up. That was it. He didn't cock back with it none. He shot it up, and you could hear bump from that distance. Bump! And Barrios went down. So, you know, a puncher generates a lot of power in a short distance. So a fighter with real power gonna beat Jake Paul. You know, so Ryan Garcia beats him. Boots Ennis beats him. Tank Davis beats him. Inoue beat. I don't care how much smaller they are than him. They're gonna beat him. We seen that with Floyd and Jake Paul's big brother. You know what I'm saying? Now, you could argue that Logan Paul doesn't fight as well as Jake Paul, but it don't matter. It's still a massive size difference, you know what I'm saying? And it just showed that Logan was holding on for dear life against a man that everybody know got bad hands and he can't sit down on his punches. Now imagine if Logan in there with a dude that could punch him with everything he got, try to punch through his body like a Manny Pacquiao. It's a different fight altogether. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not Manny right now at this age, but you know back then it's a different fight altogether. So I think at a certain point, Jake Paul became conscious that this wasn't a fair fight. That after all the talking that Mike Tyson did, the man really is not up for the task. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why he settled down. He let the thing go to 8 rounds, you know what I'm saying? Because he know that had he beat Tyson up, that'd have been bad. That'd look so bad on him, you know what I'm saying? And he just didn't want to do that. But again, Paul is looking for the handicaps because he knows that he's not up for the task to beat a real boxer. You know what I'm saying? He could be bigger than most of these dudes. He's going to lose. You know, he can't fight a Canelo or nothing like that. That's just not a fair fight. You know, in fact, he can't fight no active fighter at 154 or above. You know, none of them. In fact, I don't think he could beat any of the top guys at 122 on up. Any top-notch fighter with power from 122 on up, Jake Paul ain't beating him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't beating him. Now, the smaller size, if they don't have power, if they just got to like outbox you, Jake Paul can fight with them, you know what I'm saying? They still probably gonna outbox him, but he can fight with them, you know what I'm saying? But if he's fucking with one of them dudes that can actually punch from 122 on up, I think Paul gonna get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I think he's consciously aware of that. So he try to find these mismatched fights that have enough intrigue around them to bring people out. And I ain't mad at him about that because boxing is still supposed to be a form of entertainment at the end of the day. I think people are upset because they expected more out of the fight, but I don't know what they expected because you got a man that's about to make 60. I mean, the fight went the way I thought it would go. You know what I'm saying? It went pretty much the way I thought it would go. Tyson had nothing in the tank. He could barely walk. You know, he got bad knees. You know, I mean, it was horrible. And I think people just, y'all lied to yourselves. If y'all thought that it was going to be anything other than what it was, you're lying to yourself. The dude is old, bro. You know what I'm saying? He has no business being in the boxing ring. He has no business being anywhere near a boxing ring. So that's my take on it. You know what I'm saying? This is JustifyMyThug. You ain't got to like it. You know what I'm saying? These are my opinions, you know, on these fights. It is what it is. I'm done. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, out of here. I'm Brother Kush. Peace.